I'm Colleen.
I'm Shannen.
And we're Picky Eaters at Sea!
But Colleen, we're not at sea.
Not anymore! It's raining!
We're at Polynesian and it's raining, but we're going to talk about
being at sea!
and eating at Palo's on the Disney Fantasy.
Yes.
So we thought, we'll go film the intro and the end on the beach at Polynesian.
Yep.
And it's raining, so
Hot. So we're not. We're inside the Polynesian.
So we went on the Disney Fantasy. We and our parents are all Platinum Castaway Club members, which means we have been on 10 cruises each. Her husband is not. But when you are Platinum, you get a quote-unquote free dinner at Palo. It has to be dinner. Palo is one of the adult exclusive restaurants. It's a version of it is on every Disney cruise ship, but they're also on the bigger ships like Remy's, and then it's Palo's Steakhouse on like the Wish and the Treasure and the Destiny.
But in relation to that, the Platinum discount applies to anyone in your stateroom. So I didn't know that until they explained it to us. So it applied to Rob, even though Rob is not Platinum. So that was cool.
So Palo serves breakfast and dinner, but this has to be dinner. And you don't have to do it because you do miss a regular rotational dining. You still have to like go and book it online.
And so the discount, you get basically a $55 credit. So if you do the fixed price menu, then that covers the meal. Drinks are never included, but you know. So.
But if you don't do the fixed price menu, it would still cover like most of your food.
Yeah.
But the fixed price menu is basically a limited menu, and it's like 4 courses.
Yeah.
Plus the like amuse-bouche and palate cleanser. So we ate on separate nights because there was a toddler with us.
Someone had to be with the toddler.
Not me, but
not Shannen.
She wanted to dine with just her husband.
Yeah. Oh, and this I think is important. So when you get your bill, you'll have like your drinks on it. But the automatic 18% tip that is there is only calculated off those drinks. So like I figured out what the whole tip 20% would be based on, the $110 meal plus all of our drinks, then subtracted the tip that was already there and then left that.
You get a dedicated waiter. I mean, if you've been on Disney Cruise or watched other videos, you have your wait staff that follows you every night. At Palo, of course, it's a different person, but it is one dedicated person.
Our waiter was Junior from Brazil, and he was great.
Ours was Carolina, and she was great. We were the first people seated. You were the first people seated?
We were one of the first people seated.
We were the first people seated because it opens at 6 for dinner, and that's when our reservation was.
Yeah. So I just thought you got there at 6. I feel that's not how everyone were.
We weren't the first people there. We had to wait in the bar for a few minutes.
Oh, we didn't. We got there. We were taken in.
Yeah, so, and then they called for us first, so we were like the first one.
We got there like a few minutes after 6.
Sure. But it is very much like they are making sure that they give you this whole experience, this nice experience. It's Italian food, so that's also the restaurant. It's very inspired by Venice. Yes. Palo means pole, as in the pole that they use to move the gondolas.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
so there was a lot of sort of round.
Yeah. And every seat has a guaranteed ocean view. We were right next to the windows.
We were right next to
the window. But not
every
seat is. But like, if you're in a bigger group especially, you're not going to be right next to the window.
Prezzo Fisto. Prezzo Fisto, 55. Please select one dish from each course. So the antipasti is fritto di calamari e gamberi calamari. And then heirloom tomato, burrata, mozzarella, caprese. So I got the calamari.
I got the burrata, which is what I figured we would do.
Rob also got the burrata.
Mom got the burrata. I mean, I don't really love tomatoes, as I've expressed, but I did eat a couple of the tomatoes. I really liked the mozzarella cheese, and kind of just liked eating that on its own. But I tried it with like the tomatoes, and it had the like vinegar, balsamic vinegar on it, and it was all nice together, you know. I feel like that's one of those things where it's like, this is a little too fancy for me. I just want mozzarella sticks. I just want this fried. But
got the calamari, and it was very good. There was like 3 different types. There was like a jumbo shrimp and like a couple different parts of squid. I don't know, types of squid. There were tentacles. There were like rings. I don't know. Then there was, sauces and stuff that I didn't eat. I didn't finish it, but really only because I was like, I don't want to be full.
it was decent size because Dad got that.
Yeah. And there was I could have finished it. Then did you get? We were brought some little thing
The
beforehand.
amuse-bouche. Okay, so before the meal, they bring you the amuse-bouche, which is a little thing.
Something or other. Our waiter was very like, I have a gift for you. So it was fried potato gnocchi, wild mushroom sauce, 14-month age.
24 month.
24 month
Age. Parmesan.
Yeah. I ate the gnocchi and some of the sauce.
I liked it. It's a very small thing.
Yeah.
And it's just, you get it no matter what. But yeah, it was a nice little starter. Okay, so your second course after the antipasti is insalata. The 2 options are mesclun salad, which is oak leaf, butter lettuce, escarole, spinach, grape tomato, prosecco vinaigrette, and then baby arugula, which is virgin olive oil, white balsamic, and Parmesan Reggiano. Which one did you get? I got the arugula.
I got the mesclun.
Okay. Well, it didn't have cheese.
Yep. I didn't eat the tomatoes because I don't like tomato chunks. I like tomato as a sauce. And I'm going to tell you, this is the best salad I've ever had.
Oh, yeah?
I might have liked this salad as like one of my favorite things. I loved this salad.
Wow.
I think the prosecco vinaigrette was great. I think I ate this whole salad.
Wow.
I loved this salad.
I mean, I think the arugula, it's the more basic option. I don't love arugula.
I don't love spinach, but
but I liked the arugula salad fine enough. I did not eat it all. I think it's a nice basic salad. I'm just not a huge fan of arugula. But the Parmesan and the sauces, dressings were fine.
I didn't take a picture of my salad, I'm sorry. Okay. Also then we were brought bread at some point in this process.
Yeah, probably early.
And the antipasti we definitely had.
So, pizza bread.
Yeah.
Which is basically pizza crust.
With olive oil on it.
And not tomato
Pesto,
sauce. That was really good.
That was really good. Then there were these
they were
wafery
cheese.
I didn't
they were
I
Parmesan
took one bite
crisps.
and was take this.
And then the bread sticky things.
Those little hard kind of bread
But
sticky
they weren't as hard as I thought they were going to be.
They were good. I think I ate both
them.
of those. Rob ate both of the Parmesan thingies, and then we split the
yeah,
bread
I
was
liked
good.
them.
It was good bread.
All the bread. I mean, I think those bread sticky thingies, we're used to going places that are cheaper, and it's not as good, and those breadsticks are harder. So I really thought it was going to be but it was pretty soft to bite into. It was still hard, as it's supposed to be. But it also was very good. It was not, nothing here was stale or anything.
Il secondo, your main course. So penne pasta with tomato basil sauce, chilies, and Parmesan Reggiano. Roasted free-range chicken with lemon, thyme. It's thyme. Baby vegetables, Chianti. Pan-seared salmon with honey, parsnip, roasted white asparagus, leek baby turnips, confit Pinot Noir reduction, 6-ounce grilled choice Angus beef tenderloin. I got the beef tenderloin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with panicita, truffle potato, spinach, and Barolo. Maybe that was the sauce. I don't know.
I really debated on this. I ended up getting the chicken because I was sitting there but chicken's kind of basic. And then I was like, it's Palo. it's not gonna be basic. Like maybe it's one of the more basic items. But. So yeah, with the chicken, like she poured the sauce on it fresh. I really like the chicken. I really liked the sauce on it. And then the vegetables were like root vegetables. And it was a good little variety. I remember like carrots and like some kind of squash. All, you know, roasted really well. I'm sure I did not eat the whole piece of chicken. It was huge. I probably ate all the vegetables though, but I do remember really liking it. And that I liked the sauce, which is notable.
Grilled choice Angus beef tenderloin. It was very good. It was, you know, that melt in your mouth kind of beef. I think that's what one of the things the waiter recommended, and I was like, well, there's only so many things that I was gonna eat, so I ate all of that. I don't even think I tried the spinach. I don't traditionally like spinach.
Well, and you had already had some.
I have, it's true, I had eaten salad. I did not like the truffle potato. I don't know what was in with that mashed potatoes. Truffles, I guess? I don't know. Mm-hmm. It was odd. I just rewatched the video of me trying it, and I'm like,
huh.
I just didn't really like it. It was just kind of, it tasted weird. I guess it tasted truffly, which I don't know what that tastes like, but I think I did eat it all, because it really wasn't that much.
Yeah.
And a part of me felt guilty. I don't know, like I should eat all this fancy food. I didn't really like it. Okay. I liked the steak, but I didn't really like that potato.
So then dolce, which is dessert. The options are the chocolate souffle, which is vanilla bean gelato and vanilla and chocolate sauce. And then the limoncello tart, which has an almond crust, yogurt creme, and caramel citrus.
Yep. We could zoom in, but we're just like, I'll get through it.
I got the chocolate souffle.
So did I. So did Raj.
Okay. I mean, yeah, Mom and Dad also got the chocolate souffle, which was a whole experience. Because they bring it to you, and it has the two sauces on the side, the chocolate and vanilla. And then the waiter will, like, break the souffle and then pour them in. Our waiter, at least, was like, I call this the waterfall of happiness. And they pour some in, but then there's still some left.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good. It was very
really
good. It was very
But
good.
obviously, you could tell them, like, no, I don't want the vanilla sauce or something. Like, I think she asked each of us, do you want both sauces? And we were like, yeah.
I don't think he asked us, but I had another problem, so it was fine.
And it's like the ice cream is on the side. I think at least Dad and I ended up just dumping our ice cream into the souffle.
That's fine. I think I just took bites. It was very good.
You know, the souffle was warm enough that the ice cream melted, and it was all very good together. And then they gave you the little end thing.
Yeah, there was a little palate cleanser thing.
Which was like a little shot glass. It was a lemony thing.
It was good, whatever it was.
It was a nice palate. It was very refreshing.
Yeah.
It was cold. And it was in a shot glass, but it was like, don't drink it as a shot.
Yeah.
You sip on it. And so that was nice. And it had alcohol in it. Because I remember Dad and I both ordered alcohol, but Mom did not. And so she asked Mom if she wanted alcohol.
Oh.
I don't remember what alcohol.
Yeah, that was good. I know, and I'm like, I don't remember. It was kind of sherbety.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good though.
Do you want to talk about like the rest of the menu real quick before we talk
Sure.
about our drinks? So just to run through like the rest of the menu, because
Stop that.
I did think about like I looked at the rest of the menu like
I did too, and I did think I was like, next time, since this is free,
there was other stuff that I might have tried instead.
and I was like, I was kind of like, I didn't need 4 courses in a way. I'm like, so if I was to like do it a la carte, I would get 3 courses, maybe 2 courses. I'm not a starters person. We're not starters people.
So everything on the prefixed is also on the rest of the menu.
Yeah.
And the prefix isn't just for if you have the platinum credit. Anyone can do the prefix.
Yeah.
Which I think is a nice option, just kind of keep things simple.
Yeah. Starters, antipasti, insalata, and zuppa, whatever that means. Soup. Oh. So the heirloom tomato, burrata, mozzarella caprese, the mesclun salad, baby arugula, antipasto. So that looks like it's like a charcuterie kind of thing.
Yeah.
The calamari, and then a
2 soups.
chupin soup, mussels, shrimp, calamari, red snapper, and monkfish. And then a Tuscan white bean soup.
Of those, the 2 things that I got are probably the 2 things that I would.
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing else on there that I'd be like,
I wouldn't have gotten both, but
yeah, I wouldn't have gotten both. Those range between, the Tuscan white bean soup is $8.
And the antipasto is $25.
Yeah,
A wide range. Most of them are under 20,
they're all under 20
except for
that
one. Yeah.
But yeah.
And so then the next section is La Pasta Pizza. There's the penne that's in the prefix, and then agnolotti with butternut squash, soft potato gnocchi with tomatoes and pine nuts, pappardelle with grilled lobster, pacheri with lamb ragu, and then 2 pizzas, a prosciutto di Parma, basil, burrata pizza, bianca ricotta, mushrooms, arugula, truffle oil pizza. Which that first pizza is $17 and the second pizza is $16. The pastas are all between $13 and $19, except the one with lobster is $26.
Yeah. Now, like, I would maybe, especially having now tried some of the gnocchi, I'm like, I would have maybe gotten, gnocchi sounded good.
I mean, all of these, for the most part, sound good to me. Like, I like pasta.
Yeah.
Pizza would be fun.
So.
I assume that's like a personal size
Yeah.
pizza, because it's not very expensive.
Okay, and then il secondo.
Which
So,
is the main course.
piquant Dover sole, nut
That's
brown
like
butter,
fish.
capers, anchovies, sun-dried tomatoes, flat parsley, spinach, carrots, roast thyme, potatoes. So fish. Seared jumbo scallops. That sounds pretty self-explanatory. Pan-seared salmon, bar-grilled yellowfin tuna, osso buco, and the roasted free-range chicken.
And then 2 vegetarian options, which I believe in the prefix there's a vegetarian option for every course, or you can at least make it vegetarian. But these 2, grilled portobello mushroom or saffron arancini, ginger and carrot puree, heirloom tomatoes salsa.
So, like, I'm not a huge fish person.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's anything on there that, like, I mean, obviously, like, I could add the chicken. And I don't like veal.
Scallops kind of sound nice, but... And so then there's a whole other section for the steaks.
Parmesan roasted rack of Niman Ranch lamb. And then basically you can get the Angus beef tenderloin steak in 6 ounce, 8 ounce. And then there's a 28 ounce dry aged prime Angus porterhouse steak. And you can pick from salsas. Pink peppercorn, tomato, béarnaise, truffle, thyme, Barolo juice, gorgonzola, salsa verde.
Now say how much the most expensive steak is.
Oh, the most expensive steak is $80.
The 28 ounce. And then sides, which are all $6. Contorni, fried Yukon potato, hand roasted wild mushrooms, spinach, whipped Yukon gold potato puree, cavatappi pasta, and grilled asparagus. Now the pasta, it's described as like mac and cheese parmesan with buttered breadcrumbs, and that was very tempting. But I was like, I don't need to add more food. I mean, all of these sides, for the most part, sound good to me.
Yeah.
The steaks obviously sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, drinks, which we obviously ordered first, but... So obviously it's inspired by Italy. There's lots of wines. Honestly, not that many cocktail options.
So, like, Rob asked for a wine recommendation. He was like, what do you want to order so we can pair it? Whatever wine this guy brought him, or this guy, Junior from Brazil, he loved and had 2 of this glass. So
I think Dad got beer.
I took a picture of the cocktails, aperitivo, freddo, y sec. I can't say these words. $14. One called Palo.
Should have gotten that.
Limon, basilico, balsamic grande, chambord, mojito, martini. So he recommended the balsamic grande. So Grey Goose, 5 years old balsamic vinegar, and fresh muddled strawberries. And he was very like, the vinegar with the strawberries. And I was like, I like strawberries. It just tasted like balsamic vinegar. I guess with a bit of straw. I did drink it all very slowly. It wasn't like bad necessarily, but it was strange.
So then I got not one of these. One of the, I think technically a dessert drink, because I saw Bailey's and I was like, oh, I know what that is.
So I did get 2 drinks.
I'm pretty sure there are 3 with Bailey's and they're all under the Dolce Invitate. So, dessert invite. I'm pretty sure the one I got was the Toblerone bar, or Toblerone, I think is how they pronounced it. These are all $13, but that one has Bottega Fiore di Latte, Frangelico, Bailey's Irish Cream, and Kahlua. I think I got that one because it sounded a little bit less like something I would usually get. Like, I assume the first thing has something to do with milk, because latte, and then Frangelico,
yeah.
I don't know what that is. But it mostly just tasted like a nice Bailey's drink to me. Like, I liked it. I drank it all. I drank it slowly throughout the whole meal. I probably didn't like it as much as the Bailey's drink that we kept getting at the bar. But
I was like, I didn't, he took all the menus away, and so my drink was done, and he had brought red wine, and I'm like, wait. I'm like, it was something like espresso, and he was like, yeah. So the espresso Bello Forte, absolute vanilla, almond liqueur, Bailey's Irish Cream, Grand Marnier. So in that list of ingredients is not espresso. But obviously there was espresso in it. Espresso's in the name. But I was like, I like all those things. It tasted like espresso.
You keep pronouncing espresso with an X.
Espresso.
Espresso.
Espresso Bello Forte. Yeah. I think I did eventually drink it. So we were like done, and I had not finished it because it was like, this must taste like espresso. And we were going to leave, but then our waiter was like, take it with you. He carried it to the elevator for me, which it was like, I was going to leave it. But then I took it with, and slowly did eventually drink all of it.
That is a nice thing about dining on a cruise ship.
So you can take your drinks with you.
You can take your drink with you because all the silverware goes back to this, all the cups go back to the same place.
Yeah.
It's nice if you then set it down at like a bar or
so like,
outside your room.
I finished it. We were then meeting them at the theater for the show. I dropped it at the bar on the way. Like,
yeah, it's a little easier for them. But yeah,
lots of wines, lots of beer. I wish I knew what Rob drank. He was like, I should have taken a picture of that bottle, but he really liked whatever wine it is he had.
Was it red or white?
I think it was red.
All right, so that was our meal.
Yeah.
It took like, I don't know, an hour and a half.
Yeah. Oh, and then they did bring Rob and I a cute plate that just had chocolate written on it. It said happy 15th anniversary, Colleen and Robert, because it was our 15th wedding anniversary. That was nice. It was a pretty fancy restaurant.
It was so quiet.
It was really quiet.
And there wasn't a 2.5-year-old there. Like, Mom, Dad, and I, by the end, we were like, we could all just fall asleep in our chairs.
So Palo. So it was very pretty.
It's they really do try to make it a very nice experience. And like I said, it's quiet. You have a beautiful view of the ocean. Now, if you're doing breakfast a day at port, you might be looking at the port and not the ocean. But dinner, at least on most cruises, you're going to be
sailing.
Every once in a while, they do like an overnight port.
Some places,
I think.
I don't know.
But basically, you're looking at the ocean.
Yes, it was very nice. Rob and I, he was so mad when I said he had to film me. He was like, we can't just have a night's dinner. I'm like, we can, after you take my picture.
That's part of the reason why I was like, let's not sit here.
No, and I think
It also just didn't feel appropriate to do that.
I mean, it was kind of like when we went to Citrico's and we were like, we shouldn't be here.
Yeah. But even more so, like mom and dad and I were sat first, and it was like, what, now I'm going to take out the phone and start vlogging in this empty restaurant?
All that said, I could never go again, and I'd be fine.
I would go again.
I would
like
go
to
again.
go again.
I will happily go again because we can go for free.
Well, that's
basically, like we're buying a drink, which we're buying a drink and dinner in the dining rooms anyway. So I'm like, we'll go again.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, I don't feel like, oh God, I want to go again. Not like I don't want to go, but like if I never went again, I'd be fine.
See, I think I'm a little more like, I want to go again. But I think that's a little more to do with the environment.
Sure.
And it being quiet. And more so, I'm like, I'd like to go to Remy because we haven't been there.
Well, that's not free.
No, exactly. So I don't know if we will ever go.
You know, it'd be cool to go to Palo on a different ship where it looks slightly different, like, you know.
I had breakfast there on the Magic.
We did breakfast as a family once. It
Yeah,
must have been on the
my-
Dream or the Magic.
After I turned 18, yeah.
Wait, was that your 18th birthday cruise?
I don't think we did it on the 18th, because that would have been on the Fantasy.
No, it was the next one because it was
Yeah.
we were matching sailor dresses, and then we
Yes,
were in a
yes.
magic show, and it was very creepy. Apparently,
So was that
that was the one with the shorters.
was back on the Wonder, wasn't it?
No, it was the Wonder was in Alaska. We only ever went on the Wonder one. Hold on, I have the list. I saved it. That would have been. So when did you turn 18?
That was the Fantasy.
The Fantasy.
So the next one, the Dream. Or
The Magic.
No, sorry, I was looking the other direction.
The Magic. Yeah, it was Christmas. It was with the shorters.
Yes. All that to say, we've just eaten at Palo's on the Magic and the Fantasy.
You know. I was in
but-
Palo's when Diane got married.
Oh yeah.
For the reception, we ate the cake inside.
But also, we'd only had breakfast before
Yes.
because we don't like missing the rotation.
Yeah, and so that was part of, you know, when it was like, okay, well, when are we going to book? So I booked the last night because I knew we would have gone to every restaurant. Maybe not, we wouldn't have experienced every menu. So we didn't do the Enchanted Garden normal menu, I guess. We did the Welcome Aboard menu.
So
But
we didn't go to Pirate Night. We didn't do the Pirate Night.
which is my favorite menu. But I was like, well, if I do the last night, I know we'll have gotten to everything. And that was fine. Although I will say, by the time you get to that last night and you've gone to the beach twice, your nails are ruined. So, you know, it was all fancy, dressed up, and my nails were ruined.
That's true.
Which really, whatever.
And if you've never booked a cruise before, you don't know where you're going to dine each night before you get on the ship.
Or what show's going to be each night.
So you know if you book Palo, what night that is.
Yes.
And then if you look when you're booking activities and you see Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique when it becomes the Pirates League, then you know that's Pirate Night. That's how you figure things out, but you don't know what restaurant you're going to be at each night. So that's why we're like...
But Pirate Night will be a repeat restaurant. You will go to
Yes.
that restaurant twice. So, you know, that's a way to be like, well...
Depending on what kind of sailing you're on.
Yeah. So I knew, you know, with 5 nights, last night would be a repeat restaurant and it would be fine. So I was like, that's what we're going to do.
So I'll say this about Palo and pickiness. I don't think it's the most inaccessible restaurant that we've ever gone to.
No, I mean, they could probably, if I was like, I don't like these potatoes, could I have different potatoes?
Yeah,
Sure,
I mean, they would be very accommodating.
Yes.
The cruise generally is.
Oh, I got a story though. Hold on.
Okay.
About my wonderful waiter. So I've had this cough. I'm not sick. I just have this cough.
She still has it.
I still have it. It's not as bad. But so I would occasionally on the cruise have like a coughing fit, which I felt bad because I didn't want people to be like, oh my God, this woman has norovirus or whatever. It was like, so we're in this fancy restaurant and I start coughing. And it just isn't stopping. And our waiter's like, would you like me to bring you something? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, man, whatever. So he comes, he has honey and he has lemons. And he's like, let me tell you. He's like, you put the honey on the lemon and then you eat the lemon. It will go away. And I'm like, I will do anything you say at this moment. I did 2 lemons. I ate one. The cough did calm down, and I ate the other one later. And he was like, do you want me to take it away? I'm like, let's leave it here, just in case. I didn't eat it again, but it was great. He was very nice. I was very embarrassed because I'm like, oh my God, I'm sick. People are like, this is what, and I'm like, he was really nice waiter. He carried my drink. It was great. Anyways, Palo's. It was nice.
Yeah, and obviously the food is good. For the most part, you didn't like those potatoes. There were things that I liked better or worse.
Yeah. But it was good. I mean, but overall, it was good.
Which you would hope.
It was very nice. Yeah, you'd hope. It was very nice. The waiter was very attentive. I did see our waiter go to another table. Dad said he saw your waiter go around, but I think they don't have as many tables. Since we were seated first, we were their only table at first.
Yeah, they have probably 3 tables or something.
Yeah, and we were there for an hour and a half. And they asked, they're like, do you need to be out by a certain time? And we were like, we want to see the show at 8:30. And they were like, he was like, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, because we ordered everything we wanted at the start. Did you do that? All the food?
Yes, you ordered everything. I mean, we took a little while to order, because, it was we're looking and we're talking and
obviously,
we're gonna drink. And,
they're
they
not
don't
gonna
rush
say you can't pay more and get more food.
Yeah.
But
they don't rush you at all. They're like, order your drink,
no.
we'll come back. Do you need...
But I also didn't feel like, oh my God, we're sitting here waiting.
Yeah.
It was very well paced.
Yes. It was very nice. It was very pretty. It was all good.
So I'm not feeling like a 5, but maybe a 4.
Yeah, sure. Because I wasn't like,
yeah.
I'm looking for wow for that 5. Wow, this is amazing. But it was good.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, I never felt the need to go before. We went to brunch and that was cool. I wanted to go in it and eat there, but I never felt like, oh man, I want to eat dinner there so bad. I used to joke to Shannen, we should send Rob and Mom there and they'll film an episode because they'll eat all this food.
We should still do that.
We should still do that. I think we should do a special, have Rob and Mom do commentary on old episodes. And I think that would be funny for people. They can correct how we say things and be like, that looks delicious. Anyways, for the future. Palo's on the Disney Fantasy, 4 out of 5 chicken nuggets.
You've got your bamboo.
I brought this. This is from Castaway Cay. Next month, we're going to have an episode. I'm going to talk about what it was like to take a 2.5-year-old on a cruise ship. Like how we had what it was like to take a under 2 to Disney. Same sort of thing, but on a boat. The Big Mickey boat, as he called it, for months, because
But he knew it was named the Disney Fantasy.
He did. It was my mom's bedtime story to him for 6 months was, we're going to go on this boat. So next time, toddler tips.
Spoiler alert, he loved it. Make sure to comment, subscribe. Let us know if there's anywhere at Disney World you would like to see us eat.
Get notifications.
Turn on notifications.
Follow us on social media at WDW Picky Eaters.
That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.